All right, guys. So I have egg on my face. Okay, I got egg on my face as Matt Gaetz is apparently under federal investigation for sexual misconduct. Okay, and the reason why I said I had egg on my face is because yesterday, before this came out, I made a video in response to rumors of Matt Gaetz possibly retiring from politics and joining Newsmax. I made a video basically saying how I hope that Matt Gaetz doesn't do that. I hope that he does not leave Congress, because I think that the Republican Party needs more people like Matt Gaetz, loud, outspoken, conservative firebrands who endorses Trump's America First policies, while at the same time being on the right side of issues that aren't necessarily a part of the traditional Republican platform. Okay, now I actually really don't have egg on my face because I don't regret anything that I said in that video, and I still stand by those things. And the reason why is because all I talked about was policy, right? My endorsement of Matt Gaetz did not come from anything having to do with his personal life, right? I strictly talked about policy, right? And that's what matters to me when it comes to these politicians and politics, is that policy is what really matters, right? What they do in their personal life does not concern me. But these allegations that are being brought against Matt Gaetz involve sexual misconduct with an underage minor. Okay, a 17-year-old girl who he's been accused of trafficking across the country, right, in order to have sex with, right? And he allegedly paid for this stuff. Now, this is a part of a broader investigation into Matt Gaetz that really that's focused on another associate that is connected to Matt Gaetz, right? So, according to Matt Gaetz, the investigation is not focused on him. It is focused on somebody that is associated with him, right? And he just happens to be a part of it. Now, this investigation started under Bill Barr, right, towards the end of the Trump administration. So it did happen under Trump. Okay, so a lot of liberals right now are taking victory laps on this. Okay, they're taking victory laps on this and going after Matt Gaetz. And I will say this about this situation, because this isn't supposed to be a really long video. The main reason I'm really making this video is because of the video I made yesterday, and I just don't want people to get it twisted in regards to why I like Matt Gaetz and why I said what I said. It's strictly a policy thing, okay? But regardless, liberals are trying to take a victory lap on this, and I do think there's some irony here, because like I told you guys in politics, the pendulum always swings the other way, right? We know what's going on with Cuomo, right? And now, this happens to Matt Gaetz. Obviously, these type of allegations happen all the time in politics, okay? And I picked on Cuomo a lot, right? I got on him a lot, okay? Mainly because of the Democrat hypocrisy in regards to this type of stuff. But at the same time, when I talked about Cuomo, I always made it clear that I think that he is innocent until proven guilty, right? He's innocent until proven guilty, okay? And I'm applying that same standard to Matt Gaetz. Matt Gaetz is innocent until proven guilty. Now, if he is guilty, then obviously what he did was wrong, and he should be punished for it, right? I think any reasonable person should come to that conclusion, right? The same way that if Cuomo is proven guilty, then he should be punished for it, okay? That's just how these things work. But at the same time, like I did with Cuomo, even though I picked on him a lot, I am going to hold Matt Gaetz that standard of, innocent until proven guilty. Now, again, Matt Gaetz has denied all these allegations, right? He says they're not true. He's saying that these allegations are part of a larger extortion scheme, right? In which, there's, some individuals that are trying to seek, millions of dollars from his family, right, in order to smear his name. And, he went on Tucker to, try to clear his name and explain his side of the story. Now, it seems that Matt Gaetz seems, at least from the interview, he seems to not really know that much about the allegations, right? He's more focused on the extortion part of it. But, he does say that, all the allegations against him are false, right? And like I said, I do think it's important to note that he has denied this stuff. Okay. But, you know, regardless of that, it also, to me, is weird that these allegations also came out after Matt Gaetz had said this on Newsmax.
Biden's policies are open arms to illegal immigration, and the crisis we have at the border right now is like a gathering storm, and the flood is coming. What I can share with you, Chris, is that I've got intelligence directly from Northern Triangle countries that these cartels, these waves of illegal immigrants, they aren't just being fueled by the organized crime in that part of the world. They're also being funded by U.S. taxpayers. That's right. U.S. taxpayer money flows through the State Department, through USAID, and that money is ending up in the hands of NGOs that are advertising for and facilitating the caravans and movements of people into our country. It's sad to admit it, but the U.S. government may be one of the biggest human traffickers in the world, because even after we get these folks, the policies of Joe Biden have us just sending them all around the country under a catch and release policy that Donald Trump had reversed with great success.
So who knows, guys? I mean, like I said, with this type of stuff, I mean, this is typical politics. Like I told you, the pendulum always swings the other way when it comes to this stuff. I'm never surprised when these politicians are accused of this type of stuff. And we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Okay, that's just what it comes down to. I don't really have that much to say about it because honestly, there's not that much information about it, right? So everything I would be saying is purely speculation. But like I said, in regards to the video that I made about Matt Gaetz, like I said, I that video was made specifically from a policy standpoint. Okay, it had nothing to do with his personal life. I personally don't care about the personal life of these politicians. I care more about their policies because that's what they in Congress to do, is to pass policy. So let me know what you guys think about this. I just hope that I don't have to come up here and say free my boy Gaetz in the future. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.